Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? Hope you're all having a good day today. And I kind of also like to skateboard quite a lot when I can. So I'm in the beautiful town called Lewis today. It's a pretty cool place. Let me just quickly hit this little bump. Get some more speed. Yeah, gonna go to the shops, do some shopping, maybe get some meat, go to the post office. I got my little mask. So let's do this, baby. Oh, well, that was a successful shop. Good old Tesco's. On our way home now. My bag is literally stuffed, so I better be careful on my way home. But when we get home, I'll show you what I got, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. I think we're going to do something nice, maybe a little BBQ for my South African watchers abroad. This is the beautiful Lewis Bridge. I think it's the River Ouse. So you see there's a little swan down there. Scratching his feathers, living the dream. He don't care about no corona. I think the one thing I really love about Lewis, apart from the amazing loud trucks that cruise past, it's just like how chilled it is. And the roads are really well paved, so like for skateboarding it's really like easy to get around. I really like this little town. It's a really cool little place. You guys, if you ever come to London, you should definitely get on the train and go down to Lewis. There's a lot of cool chilled out stuff down here. So a cool little place I just found here is this little Union store, which I'll flip to in a second. They got all these different kinds of albums in here. One of my favorite bands, The Doors. There's some very chilled out dude in there. Another really nice little place. Roland Belgrave Vintage Photography. Sounds good, right? Sounds like a really awesome name. Let me show you. They got like all this really old photography from like 1,000,000 years ago. I mean, this stuff's got to be from like all over the world. I think they're probably doing a piece on Native America. You probably can't see it, but there's a really, really nice one there, just with the glare and everything. Try to get rid of that. I guess if photography isn't your thing, there's some really nice oil paintings. Beautiful landscapes of the Sussex Downs. Hello, mate. I love this little road over here. It's like just completely inconspicuous. And then right next to it on the corner is this like really lush coffee shop called Ground. Best coffee in there. Oh god, I've been skateboarding literally all the way to town this morning, so I am feeling pretty knackered. So I'm gonna take a quick pit stop next to this monument, and I've got some of this which literally tastes like absolute nectar right now because I haven't had breakfast, I haven't had any water, I haven't had anything, and it's like just gone 1:20. This Starbucks coffee espresso, I'm telling you, like on an empty stomach when you just need a little boost. Oh my god, it is so good. So there's this really cool thing I discovered near my house recently. I want to show you guys. It's like, I guess it's kind of just a little bit childish, but it kind of like takes me back to my days where you used to like, were a kid and you'd like go on an adventure. You'd find this like new place to like go and play with your mates. I don't know, like shoot your pellet guns or, you know, just hang around. But the cool thing about it is that it's actually like a shortcut to my house. So we're gonna keep on going. It's kind of like in a bit of a foresty area. We'll jump on the board to speed things up. Woo! It's a nice day today. Little cool breeze, nice sunny skies. Cool little tunnel over there where the trains go through. Little monster worms. Oh, there's a highway. Some fucking boy racers going for it. Oh shit, I better slow down. Ah! Holy shit. Damn. There's this really big hill. And even when you're like kind of getting close to it, you start building up so much speed. But that's it over there. I call that the beast. Yeah, you bomb down that thing, you get to the end and it's just like loads of gravel. But there's a little secret entrance I want to show you. Don't tell anyone, okay? So let me show you properly. So basically you come through here and then it's just this like crazy forest walk. And I mean, I say crazy, but like if you live in a big city, like going on a walk like this would be like a real luxury. The only annoying thing about this is the cars. That's a massive highway right there. But look where we're going. Doesn't that look awesome? Yeah. So just keep plowing through here. I want to show you what I discovered. It's pretty cool. It's a it must have been somebody trying to do something skateboard related. So definitely skateboarding related. So we'll check that out, and I can show you where I put up my target practice board. I'll show you my target practice board. It's over here. It's in the bushes. I got a little pellet gun. We'll shoot that thing later. So here it is. I'm pretty sure somebody tried to make some kind of half pipe here. As you can see, it's lots of plywood. It's like a little hip there. But the interesting thing that I discovered was up here, and I want to try this thing out with some of my friends. Get a little skate session on my friend Jack. So check this out. It doesn't look like much because I kind of like put it like that, but I'll put it down and then you'll see what it is. Look at that little skate rail. Perfect little skate rail, like just in the middle of nowhere. Put it back. Anyway, it's not mine. I'll ask the neighbours, find out if it's theirs. Ask them if I can use it for a little bit. It's a cool little find. I mean, you know, what could you not possibly like about that? Skateboard rail, some plywood to potentially put together like a pretty awesome little half pipe. But yeah, we're gonna go in now. We're gonna start preparing the barbecue. Yeet. So it's still nice and sunny outside, so just getting the Weber ready to cook up a nice little storm. We're gonna break up some sticks, get the barbecue nice and hot. So this is the barbecue over here. As you can see, I've already got some paper in there with some sticks. I'm gonna obviously have to break up some more of these sticks. Trying to give myself any splinters. We get some of the bigger sticks in there. And then once we've done that, we'll get this barbecue sorted. And once it's kind of like got to a nice temperature, we'll put some charcoal on it. And then once most of the flames have sort of died down, we'll start putting some of the meat on it. Before that, what I'm gonna do is I want to show you what kind of meat we're gonna cook, what I got planned. But yeah, it's looking pretty tasty. Okay, it's starting to look really hot right now. It's starting to burn up. That wood is so nice and dry. It should catch really, really, really quick. That's gonna look good. We're gonna go get some charcoal now. So we got a bag of charcoal here in the shed. Oh. You gotta look at this thing, it's gonna get piping hot. I think that went as well as it possibly could do. I don't think I've ever tried to film and barbecue at the same time, but there's certainly a nice little challenge. I'm going to definitely crack up some more sticks and put it up on this thing. This is good practice if I ever get one hand. Good thing is most of this wood that we got here is very dry. It has been raining this week, but this wood is like bone dry. Okay, I kind of just realized I might have just screwed this barbecue up a little bit. There's a little grid that I'm supposed to put inside the Weber that I forgot, so hopefully this doesn't screw it up, but that little thing there is supposed to go right at the bottom. It's supposed to like sort of add like a little layer between the bottom of the Weber, and so I don't know if that's going to affect it or not. We'll have to see. It's certainly looking pretty good. I got the griddle on there, it's killing all those germs. Just let it burn a little bit, the flames. And we'll take it off once it's sort of all in there nice. It is looking hot though. Here's my lovely girlfriend Lucy. What you got? What have you got?
Nice big Pims.
Oh yeah? Lots of alcohol, hey? There we go. Look at her. On a Friday, living the dream. That's Mommy Mouse cleaning the bird poo off the Weber. There we go, giving it a good old clean, getting rid of the bird crap that's somehow managed to manifest itself on the top of the lid. Check out that fire, those flames are roaring. Absolutely going out. I've got a bit of washing in the background, some dirty socks drying out. This is what dreams are made of. Okay, kind of like now to the main part of the show. So obviously I've got some meat prepared. I wasn't really kind of sure what to put together. I just grabbed what I could when I was in Tesco's. I got some steaks, I got some chicken fillets, and we had some like halloumi lying around with some sausages and stuff like that. So I'll show you what I got. So basically these are just mushrooms on skewers, and then at the bottom there is like a olive oil, paprika, and just basic salt and pepper seasoning mix that I'll just drizzle over the mushrooms to kind of give the mushrooms a little bit more flavor. I really enjoy mushrooms. And then there's sausages for all the sausage people out there. Got them on a double skewer so they're easy to flip and easy to cook. Obviously we're not going to eat all of those, we just cook them now and have some of them later. And then we've got some chicken skewers which I got from Tesco's, which are fire pit, mango, coconut and lime chicken mini fillets. Really good value, and honestly they smell absolutely fantastic. You can really smell that mango, coconut and lime really coming through with a big hit of garlic, and obviously they've got quite a lot of onion on them as well, so really looking to have those, and then I'll show you those steaks in a minute. So yeah, we've got some steaks. Got some Aberdeen Angus sirloin steaks, 5 pounds and 52 pence from Tesco's. 240 gram steak, and I'll show you how I usually prepare my steak. Just get it out of the packaging. So there it is, a nice sirloin steak right there. And then we've got a Aberdeen Angus rump steak, which is also pretty good quality, really good value for money, £4.27p, so it's pretty much why I get them. Obviously you can get more expensive steaks, but I'd rather just get these ones because they're pretty basic, pretty simple, really good for a barbecue. So we just get this thing out of its packaging. Okay, so that is the rump and that is the sirloin. So the way I do it is I usually put some hot paprika on there. Really enjoy the hot paprika. I don't really feel like you can ever really put too much or too little on here. You kind of just go as you want. Obviously it's up to you. I quite like my steaks quite spicy. That will do that one quite nicely. And then just crack as much black pepper on there as you possibly can get to stick in there. So once you've kind of got enough pepper on there, I mean, it might look like I'm doing a lot, but when it kind of cooks through, you want that sort of pepper steak effect to take place. Not many people sort of like this much pepper. I totally accept that. But I love my steaks like this. I think it gives them huge amounts of flavor. I guess one of the reasons why I really like sirloin is purely because it kind of cooks really well in the barbecue. I've never actually tried rump, so it might not work as well. So it's a bit of an experiment. I'm not sure if rump's going to work, but we're definitely going to give them a try. But yeah, don't forget about the salt. Crack a bit of salt on there. Some people like putting salt on like sort of like while it's cooking or afterwards. I like just putting it on before. I feel like it locks in some of the flavor. And then all I do is just chuck a bit of olive oil on there. There we go. Now I wouldn't really like let that sit to marinate. I would literally, as soon as the barbecue is ready, I'd like just chuck it on there, and it can take quite a lot of heat, so I'm not really bothered. I've done this quite a few times, so I'm pretty confident it's going to come out tasting pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to go wash my hands now, and then we're going to start with the barbecue. So we've got some mushrooms we're going to chuck on the barbecue, a couple of skewered mushrooms. So what I usually like to do with these is just put a bit of oil, some seasoning and some paprika on the mushrooms, and then just baste it on there. I usually just do them all in like one skewer, just because it's easier to monitor different like cooking temperatures for different foods. Like sometimes chicken cooks a little bit faster than like, let's say, meat. Sometimes like mushrooms might cook a little bit slower than like the halloumi. So that's why I've kind of done it that way, but I've never actually done this before, so hopefully it works out. But yeah, we'll just keep basting it all on until there's nothing less to add, and then we'll chuck them on the barbecue. These sausages on, let's see how they go. And here we go. I'm looking forward to trying these. I'm not sure what these are going to be like, but I think they'll be pretty damn tasty. Might put a bit of drizzle of olive oil on those guys. And then we'll get some mushrooms on there. There we go. And then I'm gonna save the steaks just for now, because I like to eat my steak like hot when like it's kind of like everything is ready. So I'm just gonna leave these for the minute, and then we'll come back to them. So yeah, Lucy was obviously helping me do all that filming, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we've done so far. I think it'll be pretty tasty. It's getting really nice and smoky now. Some of the fat from the steak. Not from the steak, sorry, from the sausages and from the chicken is starting to hit those coals, so it should be tasting pretty nice. Ooh, it's starting to smell good. Oh, you got to check this out. We got the chicken skewers, the coconut lemon, we got the sausages, and those steaks. I was finding they get some real heat from those flames over there. And the mushrooms, yeah, well, they're just still taking the heat and they're just getting extra nice and flavorsome with that smoke coming through the mushrooms. I'm seriously looking forward to eating this. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to share it with you. So usually what I do with the steaks is I just really give them a good blasting on one side and then I flip them over. So I think they've taken that blasting now. So I'm gonna flip them over. You can see how that sizzling pepper and paprika sort of charred the outside of the steak. Once it gets the other hit on the other side, it should have a perfect pink line in the middle. So the good thing about cooking sausages when you have a skewers between all of them is if it gets too hot, you can just prong the sausages between the bars and you can just move them around really easily. I mean, these sausages are going to be absolutely perfect. They're just a little bit charred on the outside, which is exactly what you want. That one's probably a little bit more charred than you would hope for, but to be honest, like behind that is going to be some really good flavor. You don't need to like poke them because they've already burst. And then the steaks, well, the steaks are looking pretty damn good. So we're gonna quickly cut off a bit of steak. We'll just cut this little piece off over here. Kind of hanging off anyway. We'll give that a quick sample. Yeah, I wouldn't really try this at home in terms of like kind of just taking it straight off the barbecue and eating it unless you're kind of confident that it's not going to burn you, but oh, that is, oh wow, that's really good. That's definitely the rump. It's definitely got a smoother like flavor, sort of smoother texture. Sirloin's not that smooth. And all that rumpy flavor really coming through. And the pepper is just an explosion in your mouth, and I love like spicy food, so I love pepper, chilies, that sort of thing. You just can't get a better flavor. It's just so good. It's amazing.
God, I can't say no. What am I supposed to say? It's lekker, man. The mushroom, it really lends itself to being barbecued. It's very robust and meaty. It really stands up well to it. And it adds to the flavour.
Does it complement the beef?
Yes, it does, yeah.
What do you think, Lily?
Really, really nice. Very soft, very tender, very spicy.
Do you like the mushrooms?
Really like the mushrooms, they're really soft.
Do you prefer the chicken skewers or the beef?
The beef. Of course.
This is really delicious. It's perfectly cooked. Gone a bit hard at the end. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Oh, there's nothing left of that. And then it's time for this. That looks quite nice actually, Lily, thank you.
I made it look pretty for you.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. I mean, thanks very much for watching. If you've made it this far, I really do appreciate it. Obviously, I know that everybody's got very busy lives at the moment, and obviously everybody's greatly being affected around the world by the old virus. And obviously, I hope everybody is staying safe and looking after themselves. You know, I guess the main thing is, is just to find little things in life that kind of keep you happy, keep you going, and always kind of challenge yourself in ways to have more fun in your life. You know, I think fun and having time to play is probably one of the most therapeutic things that you can do. So for me, like cooking, skateboarding, making this video has been an absolute pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to obviously, you know, leave a comment below, any other suggestions for any other videos. Otherwise, you can always check me out on Instagram, Matrix Style Plays, or you can check me out for many of my live streams on Twitch on Matrix Style Plays. Otherwise, undoubtedly, if you're watching this, it's on YouTube, which is Matrix Style Plays too. So guys, thanks very much for watching. Hope you are all safe, keep in well, look after yourselves, and have fun. Until next time, peace.